Look at that black girl, look at that black girl, look at that black girl.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shayla, but you can call me Shay. And today I have a very special video for you guys once again. Before we even get started with this video, make sure you go ahead and like this video because I know you're gonna like this video. And then also, if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to go ahead and subscribe. Like, give it the winning team, sis. Like, come on. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a chit chat, get ready with me. Emphasis on the chit chat because you guys already know when I try to do get ready with me, it is very hard for me to keep like on topic and then also talk about what I'm doing to my face or my hair or whatever. So instead of doing that, instead of doing a whole tutorial like while I talk about what I want to talk about, I'm just going to show you guys what I'm doing, and then I'll link everything down below like in the description box, and I'm just going to say my piece and say what I got to say. Okay. So in this week's video, I am so excited to talk about this topic because it has been something that has been heavy on my heart for a minute now. A few months back, I made a video called How to Stay Motivated, I believe. I'll link that down below. And like, I think it was this week or last week, I went back and watched that video and I was just like, I'm not doing none of this. And it really bothered me because I've had so much on my plate this semester. New courses, with all the credits that I'm taking, with my business ventures outside of school, with my YouTube channel, with just everything that's going on. Like, I've literally had so much on my plate and I haven't been using any of my own advice that I was giving to everybody on how to stay motivated and how to keep myself together. Like, I was falling apart, like I was really in shambles, and I'm like watching this video and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, why aren't you doing any of this stuff that you said to do? I'm so excited to talk about this, not only because I want you guys to hear what I have to say, but also because I know I need to hear what I have to say. And I know I want to be able to come back and watch this video when I'm feeling low on motivation or when I'm feeling like I just can't get myself together. And I know it's gonna snatch me back together, because let me tell y'all something. That last video dragged me from here to here. Like, no. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my makeup, and I'm gonna share some tips with you guys about how I manage my stress and about how I manage my time when I have a whole bunch of different things on my plate. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's get right into it. And I'm sorry if you hear music. Lord Jesus, please don't let me get copyrighted, Lord. People are like playing music around me, so I hope and pray that this doesn't get copyrighted. So I'm going to start off just talking about in general, like the strategies that you use to manage your time and to get rid of stress or self-care and things like that. And what I'm realizing now that I have a new schedule and it's a new school year and I just have so many new things happening in my life is that as your schedule changes and as the projects that you're working on change, as the year changes, you should constantly be updating these tactics that you're using to help you get rid of stress. Everything that worked for you last year isn't gonna work for you this year, and I learned that the hard way because I was trying to do the same old stuff I was doing last year when I was a freshman and when it wasn't even that deep, and then I tried to apply that to this year and it helped a little bit, but I was like, I need more. Like, I'm just a little bit more busy this year. So as new things start happening in your life, like good opportunities are coming to you, you're getting to know new people, you're going new places, you're starting new projects in your life, new business ventures, whatever it may be, the strategies that you use to manage your time and the strategies that you use to get rid of stress need to change as well. And that's on period. Poo. So one thing that I started doing recently to help me manage my stress is making lists. Like, I've been really into making lists lately, and I'm gonna tell you guys more about that after I do my eyebrows. So one strategy that I picked up this year to help me manage my time and help me also get rid of stress is making lists. So in the morning when I wake up, after I do my self-care routine, hygiene, everything is good to go, I make a list. And I usually do it in my notes, and I just use, like, you know, the feature where you can like make like little checks, like a checklist basically. And I put literally everything that I have to do for the day. So if it's studying, if it's sending out an email, if it's making a post for Instagram, if it's I need to check on an assignment, it's I need to meet somebody somewhere. Literally the littlest stuff, I put it all on the list, like laundry, cleaning, everything goes on the list. And that helps me to manage my time really, really well, because throughout the day I can see what else I have to do and make sure that I'm setting aside the correct amount of time to get done what I have to get done. And this also is such a big help when it comes to stress, because checking things off of that list, it just gives me so much relief, you guys. Like, just like seeing the list get completed and seeing myself get closer to like being done for the day, it helps me get rid of so much of my stress. I don't know, I feel like lists kind of give some people anxiety, because it's kind of like seeing everything you have to do, but for me it helps me a lot. Like, I don't know, I would suggest trying it out. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you, but for me, lists really do help me stay on track. It just gives me a sense of relief seeing things get checked off the list. So yeah, that's one strategy that I wanted to bring to you guys, because I've been doing that heavily this year. I make a list almost every single morning. Another strategy for managing stress would be to learn how to say no. I think that's a really big one for a lot of people, especially when you're in college and you're starting out and you want to be really involved, or in whatever grade you're in. If you just want to be involved, you want to make friends, you want to do well in school, you want to participate in certain events, you want to do things for yourself, like there can be a lot on your plate at the same time. You're trying to do great in a lot of different areas of your life, so sometimes you have to say no. So whether it's going out with somebody, whether it's participating in an event, volunteering in something, like even stuff that you really want to do, you have to really prioritize and choose what you think is needed for you, because at the end of the day, it's your life that you have to live, and you could be doing all these things for all these other people, volunteering, and that's great and that's fun and everybody's happy, but you are the one that's going to have all this stuff on your plate when you come home. In order for you to do what's best for you, you need to learn when to say no. It's a hard thing to do. I've struggled with it a lot, but honestly, some things are just more important. Once you prioritize and you know what you need to get done, that's what you need to focus on getting done. And added things are like, if you have the time, then okay, but if you don't and you're just barely getting by doing the stuff that you have to do for yourself, then let it go. Learn how to say no. So to be completely transparent with you guys, as of recently, I've been feeling just a little bit down, because I've been feeling like I'm consistently doing something, I'm constantly moving, I'm constantly going, constantly working, and I feel like I just have no time to do anything for myself, and I feel like I have no time to rest. It's just, I've just been going through a lot of anxiety in my life, just because I feel like I have no time to relax, no time to rest, no time to regroup. Like everything is just go, 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 go. And when you're in that type of mindset where you're kind of like feeling like you have no way to relax, it kind of makes it even harder to get your work done, in my opinion. Or at least it was harder for me to get my work done, because I was constantly thinking about everything that I had to do, and it just made me not want to do anything. Like procrastination was really taking over for me, and it has been recently, because I've just been thinking about everything that I have to do, and it's been making me not want to do anything ever. Now I know that sounds crazy, but that's honestly how it's been. So something that one of my professors actually said to me was to stop thinking and start doing. And I know that sounds really like corny, like of course, like how many times have you heard somebody say stop thinking and start doing? But I don't know why it just meant so much to me, or it just really hit me, because it was like the amount of time that you spend thinking about having to do something, you waste so much time when you could literally be doing it. Like the amount of time you spend like, oh my gosh, I still have to do this, I still have to do that, I still have to do that, like you could be spending that time actually doing the stuff that you have to do. And I know it's like, okay Shayla, like duh, like of course, but you have to really think about it. Like we spend a lot of time thinking about all the stuff we have to do and planning, but we don't actually do it. Like we wait till the last minute to do everything. We think about a project for like a whole week, like oh I have to do this project, I have to do this project, but we don't actually start it. So when you think about something that you have to do, just do it right then and there. Like no, I'll do it tomorrow, no, I'll do it early in the morning, no, I'll do it late at night and I'll just pull an all-nighter. Like no, whenever you think about something that you have to do, just go ahead and do it and get it done so it can be off your plate. That is something that has been an extreme help to me, and that's something that I'm still learning to do, because y'all let me tell you something, procrastination is very much real. And once you start procrastinating, it is so hard to get out of it, especially when you're already behind on something and it's like, look, if it's gonna be late, it might as well be all the way late. Like that is not the mindset to have. Stop thinking and start doing. Yes, you have a lot on your plate, but until you start doing it, it's just gonna stay on your plate and stress you out. So start doing what you gotta do. And y'all, I'm not really doing much of makeup. Like I'm not really doing foundation, I'm just putting on some concealer, a brow highlight, blush, real basic stuff. Another thing that I found was very important to consider is, what are you putting your time into? This is a big thing for me, because I feel like at a certain point in your life, especially when you're young and when you're making decisions that you know are gonna like kickstart your career, or decisions that you know are gonna be monumental for you in like the next few years of your life, like choosing what college you're going to go to. Decisions that you're making when you're young and when you're like right at the start of your career are so important. So I feel like at this time, like when you're young and when you're right at the start of your career, is the time that you need to be selfish. And I say that because, as I said earlier, like this is your life, and at the end of the day, after you do what you have to do for everybody else, you still have to deal with everything that you have on your plate. So you have to come first, and you have to really think about what you're putting your energy into and if you're getting anything out of it. It's good to be humble, and it's good to not do things just for what you can get out of it. That's very important. But however, certain things are gonna have to go, like especially if they're doing a disservice to you, or if they're keeping you in the same place, or they're having you stuck on one level and you're not able to move, or if they're limiting you. You have to be able to let things go. You have to really think about the stuff that you're doing, all of the activities that you're in, all of the people that you hang out with, all of the stuff that you put your energy into. You have to think about what you're getting out of it. And if you're not getting the same or more out of it, then so I think it's time to go. I think it's time to end it. I think it's time to leave. I think it's time to be done. You might really believe in something, you might really like certain people, you might really want to participate in certain things because of the other people that are involved, but at the end of the day, you have to make a choice. You have to prioritize. Certain things come first, and at this point in your life, especially if you're young, you're at the start of your career, you're gonna need to put yourself first, because if you don't do it now, when are you gonna do it? You don't have no kids, you don't really gotta pay no bills yet. I mean, you might have to pay some, but not like a lot. Like, this is your time to be selfish and get what you need to get while you still have the opportunity to get it. Like, and I know I don't like necessarily using the word selfish, because I don't want it to seem like it's a bad thing, because it's not. So the moral of that story is, examine what you're putting your energy into, and examine even further what you're getting out of it. And if you're not getting the same or more out of it, then let it go, period. That's just it. And then another point I wanted to make is something that I have struggled with, because y'all, I'm a Taurus. Sorry if you're not a fan of zodiacs, but I'm a very independent person. I don't like depending on people. I don't like having to feel like I need anyone to do anything for me. I like to get things done on my own. So I don't really like feeling like I have to trust anyone. Ooh, this sounds real bad saying it out loud, like, y'all, it sounds real like trauma. It sounds real trauma-esque saying it out loud, but that's just how I feel sometimes. But I'm finding that it's very important to have somebody to hold you accountable. That's not something that you can do yourself, because you can tell yourself, oh, I'll get it done next week, or I'll get it done tomorrow, or you can tell yourself it's not that serious. But when you have someone that's like in the same class as you, working on the same project as you, that's on the same journey as you, whether it be fitness, like dieting, like anything like that, when you have someone like a partner holding you accountable, it'll take you so much further. Because I don't know, like the possibility of letting someone down or having someone feel like they're by themselves in something really weighs on you. Like, it makes you feel like you have a responsibility to do well. And I know, like, even with YouTube, I feel like you guys hold me accountable, even though you guys aren't like, post a video, like, where the video at? Like, no one has ever done that. Just knowing that you guys are here supporting me and watching my videos and liking my videos and commenting, it just makes me feel like I have to put out more videos. Like, I have to be on my stuff. Like, even though you guys aren't actively saying like, we want more videos, we want you to do this, like, just having you guys be here and knowing that you guys are supporting me, I feel like you guys are holding me accountable. And the same thing goes for any other area of your life. So have somebody that's in the same class as you, in the same group as you, whatever it is that you're doing, someone that's in that same place, or even if they're not, just a friend that you know cares about you and can help you stay focused. Have them hold you accountable. Like, tell them, like, if you see me not doing what I have to do, then like slap me. Like, tell them, if I don't have this done by this time, check in on me, like, make sure I'm doing what I have to do. Like, it's no one else's responsibility to make sure you're doing what you have to do. Like, of course, no, but for me, there are certain people in your life that are going to want to see you do good, and if they can help you in any way, they're going to help you. And so yeah, especially if you guys are doing the same thing. So don't think it's anybody else's responsibility to make sure you're on track. But if you have anyone in your life that you feel like can help you stay on track, ask them to hold you accountable. And I feel like that'll help you manage your stress, manage your time a lot more, because it's easy to start procrastinating, as I already said. And if you have somebody that's on you like, look, you said you were gonna get this done, you promised me you're gonna get your work done, I promise you it'll motivate you so much more to get your stuff done. Ooh, y'all, I'm about to be late. And I just have one more thing to say to end this off, because I'm pretty much done with makeup. Let me just put on some little highlight. Yo, I'm in a rush. Why am I always late to everything? Like, this is what I mean. It's always something. Like, I can never just be relaxed. Time management, y'all. Do better than me. Film your videos on time and you won't have to worry about this. So the last point that I want to make before I close out this video is about worrying. And I'm a person that worries a lot. I get a lot of anxiety about everything, about not getting things done on time, about upholding a certain GPA, about upholding a certain amount of followers, subscribers, about growing at a certain rate, especially when you're any type of like YouTuber or anybody who's has a brand or you're an influencer or anything like that. There's a lot to worry about. You just always feel like there's something to worry about. Just having to stay at a certain level at all times. That's how I feel. Even though I'm not like some big YouTuber, but I feel like I always have to be growing. Like I always have to be headed in I always have to be improving, and I always have to be headed in an upward direction. And I have to tell myself, and this is gonna sound so basic once again, there's literally never anything to worry about. Like at the end of the day, everything that I've gone through in my life, I've gone through. Everything that's happened in my life, I've lived after. Like the moments in my life where I was like, this is the worst day ever, like I'm never going to recover from this, like I hate that this is happening, like this is going to be the worst day of my life and I will never come back from this. I've come back from them. So at the end of the day, the stuff that you're worried about right now isn't going to matter in the next 5-10 years, even in the next year probably. So whatever you're worried about right now, if you feel like you're not prepared to take a certain exam and you feel like you're gonna take an L on this exam, look, it happens to the best of them. You know, for the next time, you're gonna take it, you're gonna no, you're not. You're gonna take it, and if you fail it, you fail it, you're gonna get through it, and you're still gonna be alive afterwards. Knowing that even though I am going through a lot of things right now, and I have a lot on my plate and have a lot of things that I feel like I need to uphold, I know that at the end of the day, even if I don't do everything that I wanted to do and I don't do everything perfectly, I'm still here. And that's all that matters. You're gonna make it. You're gonna be okay. So next time you're worried about something like a huge test, an audition, a performance, whatever it may be, just rest assured that you'll be fine. Like, it's easy to say, it's hard to actually put into practice, but it's something that I've had to learn how to do. This battle, this obstacle, this test, this audition isn't going to kill me. I need to calm down. I'm gonna survive. I might hate what's going on right now, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna live after this. That was my last bit of advice that I wanted to say. I hope you guys really got something from this video. If you did, make sure you go ahead and comment down below and let me know how you felt. If you guys have any tactics that you use to get rid of stress or to help manage your time, please put them down below. You guys know I need it. I have so much going on right now, so if you guys have anything that you think that I should start putting into practice, put it down below. Share your story, share your thing, share your whatever you do to help you stay focused and stay on track, and I will definitely read all those comments and be looking for an answer. Hallelujah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for 800 subscribers. I hope when I post this I still have 800 subscribers, because you know it's always that one that wants to put you back underneath. We're gonna pray that I still have 800. Thank you guys so much. I'm so grateful that you guys are still supporting me and still being kind to me and still commenting, liking, subscribing, following, everything that you guys are doing. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.